Hello and welcome to this webinar on creating mindful moments in the classroom. Hello, my name is Nicola Archer and I am Jigsaw's Regional Advisor for the East of England. I have a wealth of experience as a primary school teacher and still currently teach for 2 days a week. I've led a range of subjects across the primary phase and been on SLT. I'm also a qualified mindfulness teacher and a forest school leader. So in today's training, we will explore what mindfulness is, the benefits of mindfulness, and how we can create mindful opportunities in the classroom, as well as developing a whole school approach to mindfulness. And finally, we will look at how Jigsaw embeds mindfulness across all of its programs. So what is mindfulness? Let's look at this simple definition by Thich Nhat Hanh, who was a Buddhist monk known as the father of mindfulness because of his influence on Western practice. He says mindfulness is being aware of what is happening inside and around you in the present moment. Now let's look at Jon Kabat-Zinn, who was the founder of the MBSR, the Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction course. This has been successfully used for over 30 years across the world, in the workplace and in health and education, as well as for personal well-being. He says mindfulness is paying attention on purpose in the present moment without judgment. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment, aware of your thoughts, feelings and surroundings without judgment. It involves paying attention to your experiences as they occur, which can then help to reduce stress, enhance focus, and improve overall well-being. Mindfulness can be cultivated through various techniques, including meditation, breathing exercises, and mindful observation of all daily activities. So mindfulness and meditation can sometimes be confused. They are closely related practices, but they differ in their focus, scope, and application. Mindfulness is the practice of staying fully present and aware in the moment during daily activities, without any judgment, while meditation is a structured mental exercise focused on training attention and awareness, and is often done in a set time and space. Mindfulness can be applied throughout the day, while meditation typically involves a more formal, focused session. So mindfulness has its roots in ancient meditation practices, particularly in Buddhism. It has gained popularity in the West as a secular practice aimed at improving mental health and well-being. Some key aspects include awareness. Mindfulness encourages you to notice your thoughts, emotions and sensations in the present moment. This awareness helps you understand your reactions and behaviours better. Non-judgment. This is a core principle of mindfulness, to observe your experiences without labelling them as good or bad. This non-judgmental stance can lead to greater acceptance and less emotional reactivity. Focusing on the present. Mindfulness emphasises living in the now rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. This can help reduce anxiety and enhance your enjoyment of life in the present moment. Meditation practices. Mindfulness can be practiced through various forms of meditation, such as body scan, breath awareness, gratitude, and loving kindness meditations. These practices help to train the mind to focus and remain present. Applications. As mentioned earlier, mindfulness is now a recognised and scientifically research-based tool used in various fields, including psychology, healthcare, and education. Programs like the Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction program and Mindfulness-Based Cognitive Therapy have shown effectiveness in reducing stress and improving mental health. Mindfulness has a range of benefits for children, positively impacting their emotional, cognitive and social development. Here are some of the advantages. Emotional regulation. Mindfulness helps children recognise and manage their emotions, leading to reduced stress, anxiety and emotional outbursts. Improved self-awareness. By learning to focus on the present, children become more aware of their thoughts and feelings, allowing them to respond more thoughtfully rather than just react impulsively. Improved focus and attention. Enhanced concentration. So regular mindfulness practice has been shown to improve children's ability to focus on tasks, which can be especially beneficial in school settings. Better impulse control. Mindfulness encourages children to pause and think before acting, helping them to manage impulses and make better decisions. Social skills and empathy. Mindfulness fosters empathy by encouraging children to consider how others feel. This can lead to stronger relationships with peers and family. Conflict resolution. Children practicing mindfulness are often better at managing conflicts, as they are more in tune with their own emotions and those of others. Enhanced resilience. Mindfulness helps children to build resilience by teaching them to stay calm and grounded during challenging situations, improving their emotional coping skills. It brings them greater emotional stability. Mindfulness reduces emotional volatility and helps children to maintain a more balanced mood over time. Improved academic performance. Cognitive flexibility. Mindfulness can improve memory and cognitive flexibility, allowing children to process information more effectively and adapt to new situations. When children are more mindful, they are often less disruptive in class, contributing to a more positive learning environment. And finally, physical health benefits. Mindfulness can help children to manage stress, leading to improved sleep quality and a general overall well-being. It also reduces physical symptoms of stress. Mindful practices have been proven to reduce headaches, stomach aches, and other physical symptoms related to stress. Overall, mindfulness can create a foundation for emotional intelligence, academic success, and social harmony within children. Creating mindful opportunities in the classroom helps students to develop focus, emotional regulation, and overall well-being. Always lead by example. Practice mindfulness yourself during stressful moments in the classroom. Take a deep breath or pause when you're feeling overwhelmed, and let students see how mindfulness can help manage stress. Encourage compassion and model kindness, patience, and empathy in your interactions with students, and encourage them to do the same with their peers. The following strategies can foster a regular mindfulness practice within a school setting. So number 1, you may wish to start the day with a mindful moment. You could develop a morning mindfulness routine, beginning each day with a brief mindfulness exercise, such as deep breathing or a body scan, helping the students to transition into a calm and focused mindset. Or you could embed a gratitude practice, asking the children to reflect on something they're grateful for as part of their morning routine, fostering positivity and setting a calm tone for the day. Number 2, incorporating breathing exercises. Establish mindful breathing breaks. Guide and support the children to take short, regular breaks for breathing exercises, such as inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling slowly through the mouth. This can help students regain focus during lessons, transitions, or after intense activities. There are a wide range of different breathing techniques that can be taught to lower heart rate, slow rapid breathing, calm busy minds, reduce stress and anxiety, soothe heightened emotions, and bring about balance, relieve tension, or also to energize a sluggish body and mind. Number 3, mindful transitions. Encourage children to do emotion check-ins at the start or the end of the day, before or after break and lunch times, or even each lesson. Students could check in with their emotions using a visual tool like a mood meter, a feelings chart, or a zones of regulation display, helping them to become more aware of their emotional states. Pause before starting a new task. Implement a quick pause where students can take a moment to focus on their breath before transitioning into the next subject or task. Encourage students to practice mindful walking around the school building, between activities or classrooms, by paying attention to their steps, the sounds around them, and the environment. This creates a sense of calm and focus around the school. Number 4, mindful listening exercises. Sound awareness can be very powerful. Use a bell or chime and ask students to listen carefully until the sound fades. This activity trains them to focus on their sense of hearing and stay in the present moment. You could play nature sounds like birds chirping, water trickling, or waves crashing, and have students focus on the details of what they can hear, encouraging relaxation and attention to detail. Number 5, mindful movement. Incorporate brief mindful stretching or yoga poses throughout the day. Guide students to focus on their breath and how their bodies feel during each movement. You could begin and finish PE lessons with guided mindful movement to connect with how their bodies feel prior to and after exercise, as well as to slow heart rate and breathing after physical activity. Incorporate mindful walking as part of outdoor learning or to local visits to bring a deeper awareness to their surroundings, different ground surfaces, air temperatures, and the effects that these have on the mind and body. Number 6, mindful journaling or drawing. You could give students a few minutes at the end of the day to journal about how they've felt throughout the day, focusing on their emotions, interactions, or accomplishments. Offering prompts such as, describe how your body feels right now, or write about a moment today when you felt calm. These encourage self-awareness and reflection. Mindful drawing, doodling, or colouring at appropriate points throughout the day can support focus and concentration, act as a calming tool, or a means of self-expression and awareness. Number 7, mindful storytelling. Lead students through a mindful visualization, or read a story that focuses on calming themes like nature, kindness, or relaxation. Encourage them to use their imagination while staying present. After reading a book or listening to a story, ask students to reflect on how it made them feel or which parts helped them to feel calm. Number 8, gratitude or kindness practices. Once a week, have students share something that they're grateful for, promoting mindfulness and positive thinking. Encourage students to perform small acts of kindness for each other and reflect on how it feels to give and receive kindness. Number 9, use technology for mindfulness. You could play calming instrumental music during independent work or transition times to create a more mindful atmosphere in the classroom. Or you could introduce or suggest age-appropriate mindfulness apps or videos that guide students through breathing exercises, body scans, or mindful activities. All of these strategies can help to create a more peaceful, focused and supportive learning environment where students feel equipped to handle challenges with greater awareness and emotional control. Creating a whole school approach to mindfulness involves integrating mindfulness into the culture, curriculum and daily routines of the entire school community to help staff and students cultivate emotional well-being, focus and resilience. Leadership, in the centre of the diagram, is integral to adopting mindfulness across the school. So engaging school leaders is crucial to develop and establish a shared vision to outline its benefits for staff, students and the overall school climate. Staff training. A whole school approach to mindfulness would be more successful if staff were offered mindfulness training programs and professional development opportunities to learn mindfulness practices and strategies. Training should cover both personal mindfulness and how to teach mindfulness to students. All staff should be encouraged to lead by example, practicing mindfulness themselves, modelling calm, focused behaviour for students. Number 3, integrating mindfulness into the school culture. Through leaders modelling mindfulness in meetings, interactions with staff and during decision-making processes, as well as embedding mindfulness into school policies and ensuring that it is part of a behaviour management strategy, wellbeing programme and the overall school development plan. Incorporating mindfulness into the curriculum. Embed mindfulness practices into the daily routine, beginning and ending the day with short mindfulness exercises like breathing, reflection or body scans, as well as during assemblies and transitions. Integrate mindfulness into subjects like physical education with mindful movement, into the arts such as mindful drawing, mindful listening or journaling, and make it cross-curricular so that mindfulness becomes part of the various learning experiences across the school. Teach emotional intelligence to support social and emotional learning. This can be done through specific lessons in PSHE and or during specific mindfulness classes. Community. You could offer mindfulness workshops for parents and caregivers, teaching them the practices that they can use at home with their children. This creates continuity between school and home. Or you could partner with local mindfulness organisations, mental health professionals, or wellbeing practitioners to provide additional resources and support for the school. School events could be organised to incorporate mindfulness practices into them, such as sports days, assemblies, or parent-teacher meetings. Mindful spaces. Create spaces such as mindfulness rooms, or choose designated corners in the school or classrooms where students and staff can take mindful breaks when they feel overwhelmed or stressed. Use outdoor areas like school gardens or playgrounds for mindful activities such as nature walks or outdoor breathing exercises. Nature can enhance mindfulness practices by encouraging students to observe their surroundings, and provide access to calming tools like stress balls, fidget toys or mindfulness jars in classrooms to help students practice mindfulness in moments of high stress or anxiety. Commitment. Ensure that mindfulness is a regular part of school life rather than just a one-time initiative. Consistent practice is key to creating lasting change in student behaviour and well-being. As the programme develops, adapt the mindfulness practices based on the needs of the school community, Always stay flexible and open to feedback from students and staff to continuously improve the approach. Build mindfulness events into the school calendar, such as Mindfulness Week or Wellness Days, to maintain the focus on the practice and keep the school community engaged. Overall, developing a whole school approach to mindfulness promotes a culture of well-being, emotional intelligence and focus, benefiting everybody in the school community. By making mindfulness part of the school's core values and routines, you create a supportive, thriving environment for both learning and personal development. Jigsaw programs provide a genuine whole school approach rather than a curriculum delivery model. Through our programs, children learn the language, vocabulary and techniques that enable them to build a healthy emotional repertoire. Our progressive and spiral core programs, linked assemblies, shared vocabulary, adult modelling, outdoor lessons, social games, inquiries into different beliefs and worldviews, and links to families and the wider community, means that every aspect of school life is impacted. Jigsaw is committed to supporting schools who are more than aware of the growing number of children hampered in their learning and achievement by their emotional needs, poorly developed social skills, and mental health issues, not to mention the often complex family situations that they live in. School leaders and teachers are charged with raising academic standards and know they will be better able to do this for all children if they can find manageable ways to address some of the barriers to learning. Most school budgets do not allow the luxury of enough therapeutic support for children and families, so creating a genuine whole school curriculum that builds social skills, grows emotional literacy, enables positive mental health, nurtures children's relationships with themselves and others, and provides a whole school approach to delivering this challenging work, and makes this task enjoyable and straightforward for teachers, seems like an obvious starting point. The rationale and philosophy underpinning Jigsaw resources is based on mindfulness philosophy and practice, sound psychology, and is evidence-based. We have explored brain function and how learning happens to structure Jigsaw lessons and resources to maximise these processes. Children and young people are at the heart of all Jigsaw programs. We aim to improve their capacity to learn, their resilience and emotional well-being, and mental health, and thereby enhance their life chances. In Jigsaw, the mindful approach to PSHE, mindfulness is developed in three main ways. Through the Calm Me time in each piece or lesson. This consists of breathing techniques, awareness exercises, and visualizations, enabling children not to empty their minds, but to quiet them and become aware of the activity within them and manage it positively. Then through the Talk curriculum. Lessons teach emotional intelligence, helping children to explore their thoughts and feelings, to expand their emotional vocabulary, develop empathy and resilience, build their confidence, and express themselves in a safe environment. And finally, the pause points in lessons. These provide opportunities to reflect on the learning in the moment, asking children to stop and look inside, to practice observing their thoughts and feelings, relating to what they are learning about in that particular lesson. Using the Jigsaw chime and the Calm Me exercises is an easy introduction to mindfulness techniques which help children relax their bodies and calm their minds, reaching an optimum state for learning. The aim is to bring children's awareness and attention to the present moment, and in doing so, let go of other thoughts that might be scurrying around in the mind, which would distract them from focusing on the learning of the lesson. The chime can be used at any time during the school day to help children still their minds and bodies and become ready to learn. Calm Me Time is built into every lesson within the PSHE and Families programmes. In PSHE, relaxing and tranquil images are provided on the slides to share with the children to focus their attention. A written script is included with instructions to settle and prepare the children for this section of the lesson and to guide the teacher through a simple meditation. This component of the lesson begins very simply in nursery and EYFS, introducing the children to the sound of the chime, learning how to notice and connect to the breath and the body, and focusing on developing the use of emotional language to describe and label how the body and mind feels and reacts. Calm Me times are often repeated to build neural pathways and train the brain to be mindful. These mindful practices and skills are developed into Key Stage 1 and 2. Different breathing techniques are explored, as well as body scans, sound awareness, visualizations, and kindness and gratitude meditations. By the end of the primary education phase, children will have secured and embedded mindful techniques to support their journey into adolescence and beyond. Pause points are incorporated into every PSHE and RE lesson. These are the icons used in the slideshows to denote pause points. In PSHE, Jigsaw Jerrycat acts as the trigger for pause points in lessons, using Jerrycat's paws to symbolise the pause point for children. In RE, it is the image of the owl with its wings raised. Jigsaw RE is often integrated with Jigsaw PSHE in schools to provide a holistic approach to students' personal, social, emotional and spiritual development. In the context of religious education, mindfulness plays a key role in not only enhancing students' understanding of religious concepts, but also promoting emotional well-being, empathy, and a deeper personal connection to spiritual and moral lessons. Jigsaw RE encourages students to learn about mindfulness in religious rituals and practices. Many religions incorporate mindful breathing, meditation or prayer into their practices. Jigsaw RE uses mindfulness to help students experience these practices and understand their calming, reflective benefits. When learning about meditation in Buddhism or prayer in Christianity, students may be invited to participate in a simple version of these practices, focusing on their breath, thoughts, or intentions to understand how mindfulness is central to spiritual practices. Mindfulness pause points and breathing techniques are used to encourage students to stop and reflect deeply on spiritual and ethical concepts such as kindness, compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude, which are central to many religious teachings. These mindfulness techniques can help students consider moral and ethical dilemmas more thoughtfully by creating space for reflection and emotional regulation before responding. The mindful approach in Jigsaw RE encourages students to develop empathy and understanding towards people of different religious backgrounds by focusing on shared values and common ethical teachings across religions, fostering a sense of respect and understanding for diverse beliefs. The Jigsaw Families programme is designed to support the emotional well-being and personal development of children by involving their families in the learning process. It provides opportunities for schools and families to work together, creating a holistic approach to education and mental health. Mindfulness is a core component of the Jigsaw Families programme and includes a Calm Me time in every session, helping both children and their families build emotional awareness, self-regulation and resilience, and improve communication and overall well-being. By fostering present moment awareness, the programme helps families build stronger connections, manage stress, and develop healthier relationships, creating a supportive and mindful home environment. The programme teaches and includes opportunities to practice mindful listening, breathing techniques, mindful movement, eating, drawing, as well as other range of other mindful exercises and activities to learn and engage with individually and as a family. Jigsaw Outdoors integrates mindfulness into outdoor learning experiences to help children focus on the present moment and develop a deeper connection with nature, themselves and their peers. Mindfulness in an outdoor setting allows students to engage all of their senses, enhancing their awareness, their curiosity and appreciation of the environment. Jigsaw Outdoors lessons incorporate a range of mindful activities, such as mindful nature walks, sensory awareness activities, grounding exercises where students connect with the earth through physical contact, like walking barefoot, sitting on the grass or touching a natural object like a rock or a tree, practicing mindful movement and yoga in the outdoor environment, creating mindful art using leaves, sticks or stones, and paying particular attention to the textures and shapes of the materials. Also mindful journaling, reflecting on what they can see, hear and feel, and therefore developing a sense of gratitude for the natural world. The calming effect of nature is used to help students to practice mindfulness for emotional regulation. Being able to sit in a quiet spot outside, focus on the breath and observe nature teaches children how to use the outdoors as a way to manage stress, anxiety or overwhelming emotions. These activities promote emotional well-being, focus and a sense of peace, while also fostering environmental awareness and appreciation. I think this webinar shows the many benefits of mindfulness in an educational setting, and how here at Jigsaw we recognise the importance of weaving its principles and techniques into the very fabric of our programmes. I'd like to finish by sharing the benefits to education according to Thich Nhat Hanh. His foundation say, mindfulness reduces students' stress and fatigue, improves resiliency, self-esteem and focus. It helps teachers prevent burnout, improves classroom management and increase self-compassion. And finally, that mindfulness helps transform a school into a second family. So all that is left to say is thank you for your time in this present moment, and I wish you peace and happiness in the moments to come. Thank you.